Well, here it is, in all of its glory, the Diablo 4 campfire summary at BlizzCon. And as you can probably tell, it wasn't good. But obviously it wasn't good. The Diablo 4 devs are probably the most incompetent devs in all of gaming currently. The Starfield devs have even more understanding about the game they're making than Diablo 4 devs at this point.
Everyone, it's Rax. I apologize, I'm a little bit under the weather today, but we're still blasting.
That's
I
fine.
want to make a quick video about the campfire chat, which was supposed to give us more information about Diablo 4. As you can probably tell from the title and from the thumbnail, I'm not very impressed by what I saw, and I'd like to
Obviously.
explain why. I'm not farming hate views. I'm not trying to just, drill Blizzard. Actually, quite the opposite. I'm actually trying to help.
You should drill Blizzard, because Blizzard is not taking any feedback anyone's giving them. So, if the only thing that Blizzard understands is, bad mouthing them, then I guess we're just gonna badmouth them. Because they have shown that they are not taking feedback in any way possible for Diablo 4, so I have no pity.
But let me explain to you how it went for me anyway. So the opening ceremony was yesterday. They announced the expansion, exciting. Said season 3 is coming. We're getting leaderboards, cool. And then we have the deep dive in the panel. In between then, we had a bunch of the developers and the game producers talking to a lot of the streamers. I watched all of them. There were some awesome conversations about some different things. And in a lot of the conversations, they said, well, let's wait till the campfire tomorrow. Let's get some more details. It sounds very exciting.
Okay.
We got to the campfire, and out of the 1 hour presentation, we got almost zero information. The first 20 minutes was just playing the video we already saw.
Yep. That makes perfect sense. You know why? Because the campfire is not actually designed to give information, to talk with the community. It is just designed to be a fugazi of the illusion of talking to the community and giving an actual rat's ass about what you think. Because again, Blizzard don't care. They don't. We're literally complaining about the same thing for months and months and months and months. And what does Blizzard do? They don't care. Renown should be universal. It took how many months to convince Blizzard with nonstop yelling that Renown should, stay over the seasons. That no one wants to spend 2 to 3 hours clicking on dumb Lilith statues. How long did that take us to convince them? A very long time. And now they have made Renown slightly better, I guess, but the point still stands. Renown is a shitty system that shouldn't even exist in the game in the first place. It's probably going to take a year or two to convince them that Renown should be just removed from the game at this rate. And this is not a unique thing. There are so many problems. So many problems like this, equivalent to this, where everyone's saying do X and Blizzard's like, how about we don't do what you say because you're trash and we're game developers?
Rehashing what we already knew. It showed some artwork from the expansion. That was pretty cool. And then, by the way, let me say something before I dive into this. I love all the panelists, Adam and Joe and Tiffany, all those people that were up there. They did
Is Tiffany hot?
a great job presenting. That's
If Tiffany's hot, why can't we have 3 Tiffany's and 0 Joes?
not my problem. My problem is the content. So Adam would be like, hey, we finally have some info on the new class. Over to you, my friend. And he'd be like, thanks, Adam. Yes, we were so happy to start with 5 classes that you guys were all familiar with around the campfire scene. And then our team thought, should we add a new class or should we go with an old classic class? And we decided on a new class. Back to you, Adam. It was just an hour of that, just passing back and forth. Hey, Tiffany, I have this really important question about itemization. What do you think? She says, nothing to
Back to you, Adam. Oh no.
announce today, but our team is very interested in this and talking about it. Back to you, Adam. I have left this feedback so many times for Blizzard, and I really just don't understand. I wish that they would
What? what's hard to understand about Blizzard's system of taking in feedback? You give them the feedback, Blizzard looks at it, laughs that you're an idiot with zero game developer experience, and that everything they do is correct. Then they laugh about you a little bit more, thinking that they would ever care about what you say, and then they forget it even existed. What's so hard to understand about this? I'll say it again, and I think I'll have to say it a lot of times in the future also. Never praise game developers. Bash them. Even if they do good, bash them for why they're not doing more good. Because the moment you actually tell them, oh yeah, you did a good thing, they're going to instantaneously stop trying, give up, and ruin the game once again in a matter of probably at the span of 2 seconds. That's just how the world works, okay? I didn't make the rules. The game developers did, and these are the rules. You know, you never tell a dev that they did good, especially incompetent F-tier dev like a Blizzard dev that they did good, because they're instantaneously gonna do bad or not do anything at all after that. Okay?
It'd be 100 times like a completely different paradigm shift, more bold in their announcements. When your trajectory is going down on season 1, and then you have a great season 2, and everything is going up, and it's on the rise, and even the announcement in the opening ceremony was better than every other game except for WoW. WoW had the amazing announcements. WoW was able to announce expansions like 3 years in the future, and Diablo 4
Good.
can't even tell us what the seasonal theme is for the season that's coming in like a month and a half or something. I really just don't understand.
Admittedly, that's intentional.
Your trajectory was already the slope of the trajectory was already trending positively. You had the momentum on your side. If you would have just been so much more bold in telling us what are you really going to do with itemization.
Actually, the Blizzard devs already told us a lot what they're going to do with Diablo 4. And all of it is bad. You know why? Because they're adding a lot of stuff, honestly. But you see, the problem with adding stuff is, well, if the game is missing stuff, and you start just randomly adding stuff, and that stuff isn't good, at some point you just have a load of shit around yourself. Not actually interesting things. I would take one good mechanic over 10 new bad mechanics. Every single time. And so would you. So would everyone with even a half-functioning brain. It's not even a question. And Blizzard is, at this point, they're just throwing a lot of shit against the wall and seeing what sticks. That's essentially their game tactic currently. And at this rate, well, they're more and more throwing in Diablo 3 type of stupid stuff. For example, the thing that rotates between elements and boosts your damage by a considered amount. That's a Diablo 3 mechanic that I absolutely hate because everyone was forced to use it. And now, they're gonna add Cage Hearts back. You know, the thing that also everyone in the game single-handedly told them without stop. No, you don't remove Cage Hearts for Season 2. That's a bad idea. And as always, they didn't listen to you and they removed them. And now they're like, let's add content. Oh, how about we re-add old content? And now they're re-adding Caged Hearts. In the worst possible way that they could, by the way. It's not sockets in your items. It's an item slot. There is not going to be a single necromancer in this game who does not want to auto-cast their macabre abilities with that new item. So that means for the future of forever, or the foreseeable future at the bare minimum, necromancers are gonna have -1 item slot for no reason. Because it's on a ring. It's an implicit ring affix that's gonna add the cage heart thing. So yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible game design. And they're gonna add a lot of it. Oh yeah. We're on the right track to become Diablo 3. This is bad.
Announce rune words, announce something, show us the new class. It's already leaked. It's like
Rune words and sets will destroy the game. Stop saying that you want rune words and that because it's gonna ruin the game.
a spirit-born class or something. The rest of the leak, since all the rest of the leaks seem to be accurate, there's probably raids. I mean, just talk about it. Be bold. Tell us what you're doing. They did tell us that we are going to get the codex upgrade thing, so that's nice. That's the one piece of info that we got. But
Okay, yeah,
it's
that's
always
nice.
this, man. It's always, we're working on it and we'll tell you 5 days. But
Admittedly, again, the codex upgrade thing, that's nice, but who gives a shit? Who cares? Unless it's like, you can actually disenchant everything and it just goes in the codex with the next number. In that case, that's good. But I don't think that's probably going to be the thing. Admittedly, I don't know how that thing is supposed to work out. But, you get the point. They're adding things that no one asked for, while ignoring things everyone is asking for.
before it comes out, I wish they would be 10 times as bold. I was so excited for this campfire chat. I was looking forward to BlizzCon, especially for the Diablo 4 part. I actually was very interested in the WoW portion. I love WoW. I have 23,000 hours in WoW. That was great. Now I'm genuine. I don't really like
Season of Discovery looks good.
classic, but maybe excuse me, I don't really like retail, but maybe I go back and even try retail and the new classic stuff. That looks cool, but I am saying this to try to help. I'm not just bitching. I'm not farming hate views. I was genuinely, as a fan of the franchise, I was just disappointed, man. Tell us 100 times more. Tell us what you're really thinking. They always say that they have their
No.
employees working on so many different things. Tell us about them. They don't have to be 100% done. And I've heard the counter arguments a million times. Well, we don't announce that because if we announce it, then if we change our minds, then the community hates us. You don't have to tell us something
The community already hates you, you incompetent buffoons. It can't get honestly worse.
that's in like pre-alpha that you don't want to do. But if there's something that you're working on, we're working on itemization changes, not final, but look, you could potentially slam this, upgrade this, do that. Here's a new crafting system. Here's rune words. Man, dude. And I don't understand. Here's another thing I don't get. This is not your normal campfire chat. This is BlizzCon. This is your event.
Dude, like BlizzCon is gonna in any way make a difference for Blizzard not being magically bad. Okay? I don't see it happening. I don't see how BlizzCon or not it's gonna change how bad the devs are.
This is the first BlizzCon after you've announced Diablo 4, when you've reversed the trajectory and now it's trending up. This is the big moment to go majorly. We already knew there was an expansion. You announced annual expansions a million years ago. We already could guess that it was based on Mephisto.
Yeah.
Everything that you announced, any fan of the game that thought of it for 5 seconds could have already guessed. There's pretty much nothing there, man. A message to Blizzard. Please, as a fan, as a content creator, try and
They're already laughing at him. This guy thinks that we're gonna listen to him make the game better. It's just, we already did. You just don't understand the genius, the sheer genius of us.
help you. Please, in the future, be way more bold with your announcements. You don't tell us anything. I'm very disappointed. I don't know. I don't feel good. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe I'm just bitchy. I just don't feel good, and I was very disappointed. The new stuff that they announced that I already talked about later, the new stuff for the season theme, the pinnacle content, they did say that they're working on a lot of endgame stuff. They didn't tell us what it was, but they told us that the endgame stuff is coming. That makes me excited. I just didn't see
The hell
anything.
is this?
So
Oh, it's the outro.
I'm gonna stop talking. I miss.
Anyway, that was hilarious. Again, remember, there's no such thing as being kind to a Blizzard dev. Unless you want to be an idiot about it. It's sad. It is. But hey. It's just how it goes, you know? You can't change, you can't do anything. Anyway, this is Quizzer Said saying thanks for watching. That was Rax, obviously. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.